Hey, Tommy here, and in this video, you are going to learn the power of mastermind groups and how to implement them in your life, especially if you're trying to achieve your goals quicker. What's really cool in this reading, which is part 6 of Napoleon Hill's Magic Ladder to Success, you will learn about some major players in the world who have been using mastermind groups and specifically, like I said, you can implement those same ways so that you could achieve your goals quicker. Also, we tune this reading into a special frequency so your subconscious mind will be able to pick it up even quicker. You're about to hear excerpts from Napoleon Hill's Magic Ladder to Success. And though not everything in this book may be true or factual, one thing is for certain: the real value of this book is not in its own pages, but in your own reaction to what you read. The main purpose of the Law of Success philosophy is to stimulate the imaginative faculties of the brain so they will readily create new and usable ideas for any emergency in life. And anyone who can create great ideas, as readers of this book tend to do, will gather great power. Be ready, as millions before you will testify. This book will cause important ideas to flash into your mind. Grab that pencil and paper or other recording device. Let's begin part 6 of Napoleon Hill's Magic Ladder to Success. This is a continuation of the Mind and Money section of the chapter, The Mastermind. The process of mind blending here, described as a mastermind, may be likened to the act of one who connects many electric batteries to a single transmission wire, thereby stepping up the power passing over that line by the amount of energy the batteries carry. So it is in the case of blending individual minds into a mastermind. Each mind, through the principle of mind chemistry, stimulates all the other minds in the group until the mind energy thus becomes so great that it penetrates and connects with the universal energy, which, in turn, touches every atom of matter in the universe. Every public speaker has felt the influence of mind chemistry, for it is a well-known fact that as soon as the individual minds of an audience form a rapport, become attuned to the rate of vibration of another mind, with the speaker, there is a noticeable increase in the speaker's enthusiasm. And he or she often rises to heights of oratory that surprise all, including the speaker. The first 5 to 10 minutes of the average speech are devoted to what is known as warming up. By this is meant the process through which the minds of the speaker and the audience are becoming blended in a spirit of perfect harmony. Every speaker knows what happens when this state of perfect harmony fails to materialize upon the part of the audience. The seemingly supernatural phenomena, sometimes occurring in meetings of religious and spiritual groups, are the result of the reaction upon one another of the minds in the group. These phenomena seldom begin to manifest themselves during the first 10 to 20 minutes after the group is formed, for the reason that this is about the time required for the minds in the group to become harmonized or blended. The messages received by members of such a group probably come from one of two sources, or from both. Namely, first, from the vast storehouse of the subconscious mind of some member of the group, or second, from the universal storehouse of energy, in which it is more than probable all thought vibration is preserved. It is a known fact that any individual may explore the store of knowledge in another's mind through this principle of mind chemistry, and it seems reasonable to suppose that this power may be extended to include contact with whatever vibrations are available, if there are any. The theory that all the higher and more refined vibrations, such as thought, are intact and preserved rose out of the known fact that neither matter nor energy, the two known elements of the universe, may be either created or destroyed. It is reasonable to suppose that all such vibrations will survive forever. The lower vibrations, however, probably survive for a natural lifespan and die out. All the so-called geniuses probably gained their reputations because, by mere chance or otherwise, they formed alliances with other minds, enabling them to step up their own mind vibrations. They were then enabled to contact the vast temple of knowledge where information is recorded and filed. Moreover, as far as this author has been enabled to ascertain, all of the great geniuses were highly sexed people. The fact that sexual contact in the greatest known mind stimulant lends color to the theory herein described. Inquiring further into the source of economic power as manifested by the achievements of prominent people in the field of business, let us study the case of the Chicago group known as the Big Six. One of the members of this power group was William Wrigley Jr., whose name is synonymous with chewing gum, and who, years ago, earned the magical sum of more than $15 million a year. There was also the owner of a restaurant chain, an advertising tycoon, and the founder of an early forerunner of Federal Express. There was the owner of a taxicab company, whose name would take an enormous power in the as yet unborn field of rental cars. His name was Hertz. At the time, a reliable financial reporting company estimated the yearly income of these six men at upward of $25 million, an astounding sum for those years. Analysis of this entire group of six men discloses the fact that, as with the group of three moguls discussed above, not one of them had any special education advantages. All began without capital or extensive credit. Their financial achievements have been due to their own individual plans and not to any fortunate turn of the wheel of chance. Many years ago, these six men formed a friendly alliance, a meeting at stated periods for the purpose of assisting one another with the day-to-day running and furthering of their various industries and businesses. With the exception of two, none of the six men were in any manner associated in a legal partnership. These meetings were strictly for the purpose of cooperating on a give-and-take basis, assisting one another with ideas and suggestions. There is something about the financial success of this particular group that is well worth comment, study, analysis, and even emulation. And that is the fact that they have learned how to coordinate their individual minds by blending them in a spirit of perfect harmony, thereby creating a mastermind that unlock to each individual of the group doors that are closed to most of the human race. The United States Steel Corporation has always been one of the strongest and most powerful industrial organizations in the world. The idea out of which this great industrial giant grew was born in the mind of Albert H. Gary, a more or less commonplace lawyer who was born and reared in a small Illinois town near Chicago that was later named for him. Gary also surrounded himself with a group whose minds successfully blended in a spirit of perfect harmony, thereby creating the mastermind that became the moving spirit of the great United States Steel Corporation. Search where you will, and wherever you find an outstanding success in business, finance, industry, or in any of the professions, you may be sure that in back of the success is some individual who has applied the principle of mind chemistry through which a mastermind has been created. These outstanding successes often appear to be the handiwork of but one person, but search closely, and the other individuals whose minds have been coordinated with his or hers may be found. Remember that it takes just two or more to operate the principle of mind chemistry that results in a mastermind. Power, human power that is simply organized knowledge expressed through intelligent action. No effort can be said to be organized unless the individuals engaged in the effort coordinate their knowledge and energy in a spirit of perfect harmony. Lack of such harmonious coordination of effort is the main cause of practically every business failure. Hey, I hope you enjoyed that. I hope you got something from it. Always set intentions, especially before mastermind groups, especially before starting big projects. And if you are interested in joining a mastermind so that you can achieve your goals quicker, connect with me down below. Otherwise, appreciate you so much. I hope you get everything you are striving to get, especially if it's good. Like if you appreciate it, and subscribe.